It's time for the October Horror Movie Marathon Review! Horror movies that are true stories. They worked. A good amount of them have worked, actually. Not all of them are bad. Some of them, but I can't think of them right on the top of my head. But there's one that kind of worked, but not as much it should have been. That will be 2008's The Strangers. Okay. So we have Kristen, played by Liv Tyler, and James Scott Speedman. They're expecting to have a relaxing weekend at a family vacation home, but their stay turns out to be anything but peaceful. First, a mysterious and dangerous woman arrives at the door while James is out on an errand. When he returns, he accidentally kills his friend Mike, played by Glenn Howerton, mistaking him for an intruder, and then the real danger does show up in the form of three masked torturers, leaving Kristen and James struggling for survival. Now, when I heard about this movie, it got mixed stuff about it. Like, this isn't bad. I think it's good, honestly, but not great. The director that did this, did he do anything else? He has done, after stuff. He's done, Mockingbird, that movie. It's okay. It's okay, I guess. Not great, but okay. He also did The Black Coat's Daughter as a producing. Don't know about that movie. It's also gotten some, favorable reviews. Okay. Also did The Monster and positive reviews. Okay. Okay. And for producing Stephanie, and he's out there. So, I mean, he's got some stuff. This one kind of disappoints a little bit, but this is a good movie overall. But we will get a sequel to it, so, I mean, you pretty much know by this point. So, we'll see what happens, I guess. But we'll see. But this movie's good. The acting's pretty good, overall. The Tyler and Scott Speedman do a great job for what they're given. They're like one of the only people that are the main people in the movie. They do a great job for what they're doing. The writing's good. That's surprising because the director wrote this too. He did good. He did good. Not great, but it did good for what it is for how you can be as these types of people. They delivered on what they're supposed to do. But there are thrills. I will say there are some good thrills, and there's a knock at the door like at 4 a.m. and this woman's like, "Hey, do you know anyone here? Like this one person?" And you're like, no, you're at the wrong house." And she'll try and see them later and everything. I'm like, that's kind of weird. Uh, so like James runs an errand for Kristen and everything, and all this weird shit and everything. You get those moments to where you can't see the person. You're like, oh shit, there he is right there. It gets boring too. I'm not gonna lie, that's what kind of brings the movie down. That it gets boring for a good majority of it. Like they're running around the house, they're outside and everything. They're trying to find him and everything. And I was like, okay, I don't know. Maybe it's not doing much, but this is still good. I still think it wasn't doing great enough. There's still thrills and everything. Oh, there's still thrills and everything, but I just don't know if it works enough on the level. But I mean, there's some jump scares. There's not many of them. There's a couple of them. They kind of work, I guess. They're not great though, but they're there for what they're given. The atmosphere works really well, which is the big point of the movie. It worked really well for sure. You see Liv Tyler freaking out and everything, the way she freaks out and scared and everything and all that stuff, and I'm like, you know what? That'd be us. I would be doing the same thing. And it worked a good amount of it. I was like, oh shit, he's right there. He's right behind you. You fucked. And it was kind of weird. It's just three people in the masks trying to kill him. Like, there's scenes where they're just damaging their vehicle and everything, and they're using their vehicle to destroy everything, and I was like, oh shit, that is crazy. The outside scene, that was like, holy crap, that was great. And then they're running around in the house, or they're cutting the phone lines and stuff like that, and they're trying to block doors, and those guys are just doing other stuff, and they actually kill their friend, and and when he comes back, and he's all like, oh shit, that was before all this, and they're showing up, destroying vehicles, and he actually kills his friend and everything, and it gets boring. It gets really slow though. I mean, that may be one of the other things that don't work as much. That it's kind of slow, but it works, just not working enough. But there's like they stop and they're trying to figure out. She's trying to tell him what happened, and this is crazy shit, man. Like it's just all crazy stuff. They're running around. They got weapons. They're not being stupid. These characters are actually decent smart. That's the most surprising thing. Maybe people are like, oh no, they're not doing much. No, they're doing a lot. They're doing a good amount. There's just a couple times where they're stupid, but it works for what it is. I mean, come on now. What do you expect? This is a movie, real life events, homicide people. I mean, it's all there. And, you get them encountering each other and everything. They don't count each other for much. And you better see them for much. But it works. I mean, you don't expect much from them. I mean, this is a young couple that just literally got ransacked by so many people. By 3 people. Just wanting to kill them just to kill them. That's like everyday thing. That feels like the Purge type of thing almost. And maybe that's what could have started it. Maybe, I don't know. But that's what we got though. I mean, they didn't do anything. And I mean, they get captured, and she gets decapitated by them, and then now they're unconscious and everything. I mean, before that, they find no radio in the backyard shed. They're in the backyard. They're doing shit. Oh, it's just all crazy. And, they find the radio, and they smash it completely. I'm like, oh, shit. And then you get the third act to where they're awake in the morning, tied to chairs, and they're just standing. And they're just looking. It's kind of creepy. That's what makes the movie too, is that they're really creepy. That what also works with the movie. I mean, with this movie, you see the mask. They would have been called The Faces, but I think The Strangers would have helped more. So it made a lot more sense. She asks them, why are they doing this? And then the woman with the blonde woman says, because you were home. It was like, what the fuck is going on? And then they unmask themselves to the couple off screen, and then they take turns stabbing them in the stomach and chest before they're gone. Yeah. Yeah. Like, what? So they drive past 2 young boys on bicycles who were distributing religious tracts. Dollface asks for one, and the boys ask if she's a sinner, and she replies, sometimes. Sometimes. If you told them what you are doing, then yeah, you're not sometimes, and you're doing it to do it. Then the strangers drive away as the pinup girl states, it'll be easier next time. What? What? So they come upon the house, the boys, and discover the chaotic scene, including the bodies of them. And one boy approaches to the woman, and as he reaches out to her, she wakes up and screams. This movie works, like I said. I mean, it does get boring for a good amount of it. There's thrills in the amount of it. The atmosphere works. The acting from these two really work. The creepiness of these guys really work. The writing's pretty good, honestly, but it's boring for a good amount of it. Like, we're just waiting for something to happen. But you understand it, though. But I'm not giving it like, oh, I'm giving it a pass or something. No, I'm not giving it a pass for that. But I will say it does work. But it just, like I said, it also does get slow. I mean, it's crazy. And you get all this shit and everything, and it's like, oh, and we will get a sequel though, so I mean that's something too. But I mean, it's a cheap budget, So you expected it, and you go, well, it's there. No, I mean, it's a good invasion movie. Home invasion for what it is. It's like, oh, it's like The Purge. This is like before The Purge. Also feels like a way to vacancy as well. But they fought hell. And I remember that movie. That movie's pretty good. This one I think is more or less, maybe. I mean, it is thrills. There is a suspense to it and everything, but it's just there. I'm like you're just watching. You're like, oh, they're breaking into the house and everything. Oh, that works. Like this moment, so you can't see him back there, like one of the masked guys. And you're like, oh shit, he's right there, and she doesn't notice it. I'm like, just he's right there. He's right there. Do something about it. And it's just like, okay, whatever. Overall, it's a good movie still. It's a good home invasion movie for what it is. I was kind of disappointed because this is a true story, and I was like, I got boring and slow for a good amount of it, and that's what kind of brought it down almost. The ending is pretty good. That's the plus, but that doesn't help for the fact that oh yeah, this is the movie that happened. So whatever, I guess. I'm gonna give The Strangers a B minus. It's still a good movie for what it is. I would still say to check it out for sure. It was there. I was fine with it for what it was. People say, oh, it's one of the best films, or oh no, it's one of the worst films. I think it's good. Not bad or great, just good. So, you don't expect going into it going, oh shit, this is going to be tense a lot. Not all of it. There are tense moments for sure and everything. But, it's just there and it's just doing stuff. So, that's the review for The Strangers, guys. We will continue into our October horror movie marathon reviewing. And the next one we will talk about is a great one. Oh, fucking awesome. Devil's Due. A January movie. In 2014. Woohoo! Yay! Fuck. So that is the review for The Strangers, everyone. And until next time, peace out.